Greetings and welcome back to the No Channel. This is Bernadette Johnson. I'm also known as Keziah or Kizzy. And today I'm coming to you with another book commentary on The Valley of Dry Bones, The Condition That Faced Black People in America by Dr. Rudolph R. Windsor. Now, those of you who have been researching for a while, you may be well aware of this book. So this is more for those who are new and are new out here researching. I highly recommend this book. The Valley of Dry Bones gives compelling, good scriptural evidence that Black Americans are the true children of Israel by comparing their plight to the curses the Most High would place upon the children of Israel if they rebelled against his laws and commandments. As it indicates in the title, Windsor describes Black America as a spiritually dead people who are in dire need of a resurrection. So, the Valley of Dry Bones, if you've read Ezekiel chapter 37, you will know about the Valley of Dry Bones and the how Ezekiel was told to prophesy over the dry bones. So I would recommend you read Ezekiel 37 if you haven't. So let's continue. So the Valley of Dry Bones, it does a great job of addressing and describing the social and economical and political ills of Black America. And it talks about how Black ghettos are flooded with foreign-owned businesses, while Black businesses are almost non-existent in these same communities. And you see this like with the Black beauty supply stores. Who are the main ones who own those? Koreans. Now, Black people are starting a little bit more to own, Black beauty supply shops. And also you have the Arabs and the Indians owning the convenience stores. So you see this. And Dr. Windsor, he also cites Deuteronomy chapter 28, verses 16 and 43 in reference to the present situation also that I just mentioned about the businesses, about how the stranger among you shall rise up above you high, very high, and you shall go down very low. And he gives reason for the current situation of American Blacks by addressing the spiritual, economical, and psychological curses Black America is under due to their rebellion against the Most High. He goes on to prove who the Israelites are when they are black people. And one example of his proof he uses is the curse of leprosy. And biblical leprosy is a disease where the skin turns white. Now, the leprosy we know today is something different, but the leprosy in the Bible, it was the skin turning white. It would be something similar to what we would call today as vitiligo. And he also refers to the Bible as an African book to identify the book with the Black prophets who wrote it. And I just love the way he goes into the social and political journey of the Hebrews following the Civil War. He describes how they enjoyed political privileges and status immediately after the Civil War during the Reconstruction era. But they soon lost those privileges due to the betrayal by the federal government when the federal troops, Union troops rather, withdrew from the South. And then that put them right back into the hands of their cruel and vicious former slave owners. And Windsor, his solutions for reversing the downward trend of Black America is for them to form political coalitions with other ethnic groups and vote out political officials who are not committed to helping the people. He goes on to say that Blacks must be dedicated voters or lose the right to vote. Now, whether or not a person votes, that's their prerogative. However, I don't believe the system was ever designed to work for Black people regardless of us voting. Now, I don't have a problem with voting on a local level like your city, town and all of that. But and then also he talks about the so-called white Jews. He claims that these white Jews or Israelites from the northern tribes who were captured and dispersed by the Assyrians in 722 BC. He says that these Israelites went to the European countries and intermarried with white Europeans, and they became lighter and lighter, which is why they are white today. But I have to beg to differ with that, because the book, here's another book I'm mentioning, is called The 13th Tribe, the Khazar Empire and Its Heritage. And this is by an author Kessler. I believe that's how his name is pronounced. And this book shows the true ancestry of white Jews, and that they are the lineage of Japheth, not Shem. And as you know, most of us know that Shem is from whom the Israelites of the Bible descended. So maybe at the time that Dr. Rudolph Windsor wrote this book, see, this book is rather old. I don't know, I don't have the book in front of me right now, so I don't know right off when it was published, but it was published decades ago. So I'll give him a little, cut him some slack, because this was probably before he was even aware of the book, The 13th Tribe. But anyway, with that being said, I would highly recommend you read this book, The Valley of Dry Bones, because it's very enlightening and it's well worth the reader's time, and it's good for the newbies. Like I said, those of you who were in this knowledge for a while, I'm sure you're well aware of this book. So with you, it's like I'm preaching to the choir. But you should be able to find this book on Amazon or Barnes and Noble, those, online book stores. And also you may try your local library to see if the book is available. So that's my commentary on The Valley of Dry Bones. Thank you for watching, and until next time, stay blessed.